Alrighty, this is the match against Daniel. He is going to be the possible steel leader. So we're just going to do a quick battle with him real quick. This is the third episode of the Gauntlet Gym Battles as we look at recruiting a gym lead for you guys. Please note, these gyms are not 100% what they will be, as things will change over time. So steel, my team's not great against steel coverage, but I'm just running the same exact team against every leader, regardless of typing at this point, because I don't have anything that should overlap too much. And if I do, I'll change something out. The prime thing here is going to be Cole, and whether or not Cole can pick up multiple kills. If Cole picks up multiple kills, he's in for a rough day. If Cole does not, he's alright. So it's going to start off Klefki and Skarmory. Klefki is most likely going to go for some paralysis cheese. Skarmory is just going to go to annoy us. So we're just going to go ahead and max Vocalith the Skarmory because it's so effective and it goes ahead and sets up rocks for us. My opponent here probably will not Dynamax. I assume maybe a type bulk up on Skarmory or set spikes. That's another alternative. He can set up some spikes or something. But I do expect Klefki to go for a Thunder Wave. I think that's the most obvious move from Klefki right here. It does not seem to be, so we'll see what it does, and indeed what it actually does. Our Cole's actually fairly bulky, so that is the Thunder Wave. It was indeed at Primarina, which we dodged, so that's really cool. The Rocks is going to kill Skarmory. That's great. Oh, it was a crit. I don't know if the crit mattered, but we set up Rocks, which is good. And Skarmory's just going to set up Stealth Rocks. So that kills Skarmory. Let's see here. We outspeed Klefki now. So what I will probably do is, I assume, I don't know, he might go Ferrothorn here. I think Ferrothorn is possible. Oh no, he's just going to go Excadrill. So Excadrill is... Am I worried about Excadrill? I don't think I am worried about Excadrill. So, doing much to me. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the kill on Klefki. Klefki is going to Toxic. So Toxic is really good for a singles game. Because you're setting up rocks, you're using Toxic. So I assume this is going to be more of a singles team. And I'm playing everyone in doubles just because I'm using the same team. I don't have a singles set up yet for these tryouts. And like I tell everyone, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Mainly we're just testing, what you can do with what you're given, right? So even if I lose or if I win, it doesn't matter. You'll still be brought on as a gym leader, but this is mainly just letting me know some stuff so I can work with you and help you out. So we get the kill on Klefki, which is I think that was a fair trade-off. And now we are going to go for, let's go Indeedee here. He brings out Ferrothorn. So Ferrothorn, I don't have a lot for Ferrothorn in the back. The one thing I do have is not letting it do a lot to me, right? Ferrothorn is going to be incredibly bulky, and like I said, this type does not match up great against Steel, this team, but we're still going to make it work. He still has Duraludon and Duraludon in the back too. So we are just going to go ahead and follow me and Hyper Voice just to go ahead and guarantee a kill on Ferrothorn. The reason we're following me is just to keep any And grass not off that. And he does go for another drill run. We survive. Hyper Voice will now kill his Excadrill. Ferrothorn, of course, tanks it. Let's see here. I kind of expect him to maybe max the Duraludon in the back, I think. And Duraludon will ignore follow me. So what I will do is, okay, so it is Duraludon. So what I'm going to do this turn is I am actually going to Helping Hand. My Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam. This is just to get off as much damage as I can. I assume Duraludon is stalwart, so we can't redirect it. And you do Indeed for Indeedee. Okay. So let's see, you win Indeedee. I know you have Leaf Seed. You're Life Orb. Okay. I truthfully just do not know at this moment now. Huh. Okay. You do go for Power Whip, and you get it. That should kill for him. Especially bulky, not physically. So my opponent's last two, he's got Ferrothorn about 40% health, 45% health. Let's go Tyranitar. And Alakazam, I think, is a fair trade-off here. I could have gone Tyranitar and the Dracovish just for a really powerful Vicious Rend. But Metagross isn't going to go for anything too dangerous for me. And I do think I still kill Ferrothorn this turn. So I'm actually going to go ahead and Dark Pulse Metagross. And should I Foul Play it? I'm going to Dark Pulse and Foul Play the Metagross here. I think Metagross is his win con. And Ferrothorn, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, a Vicious Rend will still do good damage. And I'll still be able to double up. So we are doubling into the Metagross. I'm assuming this is going to be a 200 to 252 HP, 252 attack, and he might throw a little bit into physical defense. And I'm going to for sure assume a weakness policy. I think that's a safe bet. And there it is. Oh, it's faster than me? What? No. Dang, man. Who would have guessed it would be faster? I really didn't expect it to be faster. Oh. I got my other T-Dart. Just kidding. Yeah, it's definitely faster. Garibaldi, that should kill. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so now we go Dracovish here in the back. And, it's a good game by my opponent, man. I aimed for Klefki. I definitely should have doubled up onto the drill. That turn, instead of letting Excadrill do a hit. So that was for sure on me. So now we have to decide if we want to go for Vicious Rend or Crunch. Vicious Rend is good, and Crunch doesn't get stabbed though. This gets Stab, Choice Band. Interesting. So he's not running a typical Metagross then, because he's running a lot of physical defense over, I'm assuming it's going to be HP. Or maybe attack, because, if you're a weakness policy, you really don't have to invest fully into attack, so it does allow the spread a little bit. But overall, good game by Daniel. I like the Steel Team, man. Not too much to really work with there, or to have to work with to fix it. And I think it works really well. So, good job, and welcome to the Gauntlet Gym Leaders.